everybody, hello. I feel like I haven't been on here for ages and ages. It's probably the truth actually. But I had to come on today because I have here in my sticky little mitts the new release from Lorna from Tailor Made Journals. She works in conjunction with Creative Expressions and they bring out these releases. Well, the last one was in November, so I guess that's 3 months ago. So let's have a look through it. It's just joyous. We've got 2 stencils, really useful stencils, aren't they? Garden trellis and Greek motif. Lovely, very usable. Then we've got some more of what Lorna does best, probably. These lovely vintage, shabby chic, French, just beautiful stamps. Just beautiful. And on this one we've got journal and Paris as separate words, which I think is nice. And this is quite a small little stamp. They're all very, very, very usable. And this one, French Ads 1. And that's exactly what it is. It's French adverts. And they're varying sizes. So, you know, you can fit them in lots of places. That's a beautiful one. Well, they're all beautiful. And this one, which is French Ads 2. I look at them, they're gorgeous. All different shapes. Look at that for the corner. Oh, beautiful. This one, Carte Postale, which is exactly what it is. It's got 3 of the Carte Postale sort of toppers, if you like, headed. And then these that are the postmarks that go on it, and they're just, that is a scrummy stamp. I love it. Then this one, oh my goodness, how handy is this? Nature notes, adventure, antique, vintage, diary, notebook, voyage, daybook, planner, lace, journal, art, book on its own, notes, trip, sewing, needlebook and travel. Come on. They are words that we are looking for all the time and don't have. So it's brilliant. I hope she brings out the bookmaker stamp too with more of these fabulous words. I mean, they're just great, aren't they? Just great. And then this one, which is my favourite out of all of them. It's called Passport. It's got signatures on it, a little barcode there, the word signature, identification, cancelled, approved, identity card in different sizes, visa, date of entry, a little stamp there from Paris Airport, denied, departed, immigration arrival, customs, just fabulous. And I've already been playing with this set. So let's pop those to one side. And I want to show you this. Oh, you're gonna love this. It's the paper pad for this release, and it's absolutely fabulous. It just is. It's fabulous, and so, oh, I just want to use it now. So let's get these out, put the shiny bit away and show you what we've got. It's called Chip Paint. It's 8x8. Oh, it's actually a pad this time. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Oh, lovely. So on the back of the front page we haven't got anything, that's bare. And then I'll put it this way and then you can see what's on the back of the others. It's a gorgeous checkerboard that you could cut out and use individually or use as a page. But look at the back. Look at all this chippy business. Oh, I love it. And then here we've got the pages but in slightly larger format. And look at this. Oh, I just love it. The colours are so me. The chippiness. Oh, I love it. And here another page of a grid. And more deliciousness. Look at this. Oh my, look at that. It's gorgeous. This is so gorgeous. I didn't look through this until now. I'm just blown away by it. I had seen it on one of the Sally Tellies, so I knew I was going to love it, but I didn't know I was going to love it this much. Oh my, they are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then I think we might be back. You get, let me tell you, pad includes 24 double-sided pages, 6 designs, 4 of each. So yeah, I mean, what more could you ask for? It's glorious, isn't it? Look at that, that's my favourite. I adore that page. Oh, I want to use it right now. But no, I'm not going to. I'm going to put it back safely in its bag. I'm going to have to get another drawer full of Lorna stuff now. And we're going to have a look at this stamp, the passport stamp, which, as you can see, I've already been playing with. I just thought you might like to see what I've made. I don't want you piece of paper. Just shove that back in there so we know where it comes from. I need to get some plastic pockets to hold my stamps in, really, is what I need. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut it. I've got a piece of burgundy coloured card. It's not very thick, but it doesn't have to be. It's the only thing I've got in this sort of colour, and you'll see why I want this in just a second. And at the moment on our group, the Miss Paint-A-Lot's Junk Journal group, we are having an ATC swap, and this is the first month of it. So I thought I would make an ATC. So let's see, an ATC, I think. An ATC is 3.5 by 5.5. So I would like, no, 3.5 by 2.5. Goodness me. 3.5 by 2.5. So let's cut this off at 3.5. Okay, and I want to make a little book, so 2.5, that would make this 5. And I can fold it up and I'll have my perfect ATC size. So there we go. So I'm going to fold that in half. This is the Clairefontaine Maya paper that I use quite a lot. I know it will hold a good crease. If I can just get it in half, would be great. Oh, don't know what that is. There we are, and just go down that with your bone folder. There we go. So we made a little booklet, but it's still just 3.5 by 2.5, so it's perfect ATC size. There we are. I thought I'd just pull us in a little bit because this is tiny. Makes our hands look gigantic. So here's our stamp set. And the first one that I'm going to use is the one that says, where are you? Passport. I'm going to make a passport. Let's just take that backing off. Where does this come from there? So, yes, passport. And I want to emboss it, so I've just got a piece of paper here, and I want to use my Versamark. Absolutely any sticky pad will do, but I do need a stamp block. Here she is. And I'm just going to go over that with my anti-static little brush that Mr. F got me. It apparently works, so let's give it a go. There we are. My Versamark. So, oh, hello. This Versamark is so old, and it wasn't even, I didn't even buy it new. So let's just put that up at the top, towards the top there. Kind of straight, if we can get it kind of straight would be good. Press that down. There we go, that looks alright to me. And just get my embossing powder out. I'm using what's called brass regular, but it's alright. I don't seem to have any gold, which I'm sure I do have somewhere, but can't find it. Yeah, that looks pretty clean to me. Just brush off any particles that you can see. That looks clean. So I'm going to emboss that first before I move on. Otherwise I run the risk of knocking the embossing powder off, which I've done so many times that it's just getting old now, so I won't bother. Before I do emboss it though, I'm just going to wipe my stickiness off my word passport just to keep it good. Put that back on the stamps and get my heat tool out. Sorry, this is a noisy one. Just warm it up a bit. There we go. Ooh, doesn't that look nice? Next thing that I want is this, which is brilliant. It looks kind of like, I don't know, World Health Organization, something like that. But you'll see exactly what it is when I stamp it out. Let's just do that again with this, just in case it's gone a bit more staticky, I don't know. Let's open this in preparation. Okay, let's get the Versamark out. And stamp this fairly centrally. About there. Ooh! The stress. Actually, you've got a good impression, but you don't want to squash it either, that's the thing. I think that's okay. That looks good to me. Leave it there, put the lid on my Versamark. Put my embossing powder away. And let's emboss this. There we go, look at that. How perfect is that? It's just excellent, I love it. So on the bottom I need something else. Not sure what. Haven't got anything that says country, you know, the like USA or Canada or France. I haven't got any of those. So I'm going to have to put something else there. I think I'll just put a number. I've got lots of numbers here. These ones here I'm thinking of. I'll just put that top one, SW, whatever. Doesn't really matter. let's just run over that with the anti-static thing. And get prepared. Turn it that way. I find it easier to get the embossing powder back in the thing if it's that way on. Right, here we go. Just pop that along the bottom. It doesn't make sense, but it doesn't have to. You know, ordinarily it would have a country on here, but it doesn't, so hey ho. A little bit missing at the top of that number, there we go. Really nice. Very nice. Okay, let's do it all again. Put that away. Put this away. Great. So that's us finished embossing anyway. Well, once I get this done. So there we have it, our little passport. Doesn't it look great? Yeah, I think it does. As soon as I saw this stamp set, it just sprung out to me what I wanted to do with it. I just absolutely love it. Right, so I need something in the middle, some sort of paper of some sort. What shall I use? I'll use some of this paper because it's cream. And I want it to be just a bit less than 3.5, so it's going to fit inside here. So just a bit less than 3.5. And then just a bit less than 5. There we go. That's going to be our inside pages, but I just want to make them look a little bit sort of aged. I haven't made the passport look aged. This doesn't look aged, but passports don't really get to look old particularly. But this I just want to, what do I want? I might just use frayed burlap. It's my colour of the du jour, you might say. It's just fabulous. And I did lay a brush out, and now I've lost it. Here it is. Yeah, I think that's it. So I just want to come in a little bit on the edges. Just age it a little bit, like he's done a lot of travelling, this guy, and he's been around the world, and so obviously has his passport. So just bring that in just a little bit. I just can't imagine doing a project without doing this, so it's going to have it whether it likes it or not. Oh, we are in close, aren't we? Oh well, you're getting a good view. There we are. I'll do the other sides as well. Things just look so much nicer when they're inked. To me. Doesn't have to you. There we go. Right, so the next thing I want to do is fold this in half. So just bring it over, sides touching. Fold that in. And then we need to just ink a little bit down there. Make it look a bit more authentic. So that's that. And then I just want to fold it over the other way and do the same on that side. Fold. There we go, that's that. So, let the fun begin. Right, which way do I want it? I can have it any which way. This is going to be my front. And I want a stamp at the top that says identification. And another one is one in here. There we go. So I've got 3 inks out to use. I've got, as everything else falls down, I've got Memento Love Letter, which is red, Archival Cobalt, a nice blue, and of course my VersaFine Clair. So those are my 3 ink pads. And for the identification, I just want black. So there's VersaFine Clair in Nocturne. I'm going to try and get that fairly central. Perfection. And because my stamps are new, I'm looking after them. Well, I'm getting good actually of late. I really am good at looking after my stamps, because I never used to be. I really did not used to be. And then we need a picture of whoever's passport it is. So I've looked at my photo booth, photo people, and let's see if we can find somebody we want to put on there. He's a bit young to have his own passport, isn't he? 2 stuck together here. No, it's a couple. It's got to be somebody on their own. Ah, him. He's the guy. He's definitely the guy. He's thinking he's looking all cool. Well, he does look cool in actuality. So I'm just going to cut round there. So I've just got the photograph. These photo booth photos, they're always just the right size. Doesn't seem to matter what project you're doing. They just happen to be the right size. I don't know, am I on my 2nd or 3rd lot of them, I think. I do use them a lot, and I'm going to stick that down on there. And shall I ink it? I don't think so. I might take, where have my black, I've got a black dauber out. Is that black? Yeah, I think so. And I've got some black soup, so I'll just go around the edge, just take that whiteness of the cut mark away. There we go. So there's our fella. Lovely. Let's get him glued on there. Wee-hee. He's alive. So, I want that fairly central. That's okay, I think, there. Give them a good press down. That black Distress ink probably isn't dry yet, so I don't want to smudge it, so I'll just pounce it down like that. There we go. And then I want something underneath. Now, I'll just show you what I've got to choose from. I've got this here that says signature, and then I've got a load of signatures down here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the signature one. Signature. Isn't this just an amazing stamp set? Absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm going to put that there. Oh, these are stamping out so beautifully. And then we have to choose a signature for them. So what shall we have? That's quite a nice signature. Let's have that one. And it doesn't have a forename. It's just initials, so it could be a man or a woman, couldn't it? But so let's pop that there. It's going to be slightly off the bottom of the page, but that's okay. Oh no, he's perfectly on it. So there we go. That's the first page. Do want to draw some boxes around it though, as if it's a form sort of thing. But I'll leave that for a little while yet. And we'll move to the inside. Right, so I have got, what have I got? This one here. That's a great stamp. That way. It says Paris Airport, Republic of France, 5th of September 1934. 2 little aeroplanes on it. It's great. I'm going to use the red for that. Now these ones I'm really not fussed if they don't come out great. Oh, I know what else I was going to do before I do this, really. Yeah, that's great. It's a little bit of a misstamp there on the top, but I like that. Because that is what happens in your passport. My passport's a right mess. I dropped it in the sea in Israel. I don't even know how I managed it. But yes, all the pages went crinkly and whatever. Now anytime I go through customs, they look at me as like, what? What have you done to your passport? I dropped it in the sea. Quite like the idea of putting sort of a grid background on it. Just here and there, maybe. Do I want it on a block? No, I don't think so. I don't want them. And on the top there's something written, and I don't want that either, but we'll see if I can avoid it. No, I think I've got ink on it. So I'm just going to put some lines across it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted them to be straight, but they're not, so they're not. That's okay. This is such a flimsy, cheap stamp. This one, it's not part of Lona's set. Lorna's are beautiful, but this one obviously was an alley one or something, and it hasn't got like a lot of substance to it. I'm not fussed if these join up and make proper lines or whatever, doesn't matter. There we are, so we've got kind of a background, and when I'm doing this I might as well do the back as well. So if you've got bits missing, I think that looks even better, frankly. There we go. So that's me finished with that. Shame that one didn't come out straight, but you know, didn't. So maybe it's been dropped in the sea. Who knows these things? So I've got this here for Paris Airport, and I've got the Departed stamp here. So I'm going to use that in black. I don't want too much colour. Departed. He's gone. He was there. He's gone. Excellent. And where did Departed come from then? There. And then I've got this one here that says Immigration. Immigration Arrival. Fabulous. Let's do that in black. Put that over here. And maybe over here. And once on the back as well, I think. Excellent. I think we've used that all we can, really. So I've got visa here, the word visa, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to use blue. Do not know why, just fancy it. Visa. They never stamp straight in your passport, do they? You get a new passport and you want them to keep it nice, and they just stamp wherever they fancy. There we go. So it's coming together. So what a set of stamps this is. It was made for me to play with. It really was. And that big one, the red one that we used there, I think I'll use it again because it is so good. Get it the right way up. I think I'll put that in blue. I'll put it down here. Yeah, that's great. That's marvellous. And again on the back. Fabulous. Right. If I wanted a perfect stamp, I'd use my Stampy sponge matte thing. But I don't. I'm trying to get it not perfect. And they're such good stamps that they're just coming out great all the time. Right, so what else do I need then? Journey completed. How about that? That's a nice one. I'll do that in black. Whoa, nearly did it in blue. I'll put it there. back as well. Across there. Perfect. Could have done with something that just said immigration or, you know, something like that. But you never know, she might bring out another set of these. Date of entry. Date of entry. Perfect. I'll do that in red because that's important. One on the back. I haven't got any red on the back yet, so could do with a little bit. Yes, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Ooh, what else are we going to use? Approved or denied. If he's bad, we could have denied. Should we put denied on it? It's cancelled, denied, departed. Have I got departed? No, I haven't got departed. Let's do departed. Oh, I have. I've got one. I've got one departed, but I'm going to use it again because it's a good one. I'll do black, I think. Stick that there. Put that there. That there. Lovely. It's kind of filling up a little bit. I like it. So let's have another look what we've got. I've got Bon Voyage there. I don't know just how passporty that is though. Customs. Customs. Yes. Could do with being in red for that this side here. Oh, it's looking lovely. That's about it, I think. I don't think I need a lot more. I think that's about it. I'm going to call it at that. Come on. So yeah, what a set of stamps. Just superb. Let me put my little fancy brush away. What am I going to do? Yes, I'm going to get this and this, join them together, and I'm going to sew mine together. Staples probably would be the proper thing, but I don't know where my big stapler is, so I'm just going to sew mine together. So I need my pokey tool and it's just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, that's all I'm using. Not ideal, I know, and not very authentic, but it's what I've got, so it's what I'm using. There we go. Just use my crochet cotton, same as I always use. And we're off. So, same as ever, guys. Nothing changes. I was so excited when the postman brought this morning. I knew it was coming, but even so, I was really, really excited. And then when I saw this passport one, oh my, I was beyond excited. Let's tighten that up, tie a knot in it. I'm starving. It's coming up to lunchtime. Mr. F's got a lamb curry on. Ooh, lovely. A lamb Rogan Josh. And I can't wait, to be honest. There we go. So, I want to draw some lines around him. It just looks a bit clean. So just like you've seen me do before, actually, I'm going to draw a line up the side there, 1/4 of an inch beyond him. Yeah, right from the top to the bottom. And then one on the other side. That doesn't look straight, does it? Come on. Signature's sticking out a bit. Not that I suppose that matters really. Then I'm just going to go along here. You don't have to do this. This is just me faffing really. Along there. And this is going to be my ATC for the swap for the group. So if you think you fancy taking part in the swap, head yourself over to Miss Painterlot's Junk Journal group, and you'll see on the top there's a post tag to the top, which will tell you all you need to know. So there we go. There's our passport. Look at that. I'm really pleased with that actually. It's glorious. Then there's a guy. And these are all the places he's been, which actually don't say any place at all. There we have it. So he needs to go somewhere to lie flat for a bit. Don't we all? And that's it. There we go. So that's only one set we've used of Lona's stamps from her new release. And this one is called Passport. And what a set. What a set. Well done, Lona. So I shall see you again very soon. I hope you like our little passport, my little ATC. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you real soon. Take care now. Bye.